Students, in previous videos we have discussed about the fundamental concepts of circuits. In this video we are going to discuss the position of a point, the power of a point, tangent and the length of the tangent, and some problems related to those concepts. Okay, let us discuss position of a point, power of a point, and what is tangent and what is secant, what is chord, what is length of the tangent. Okay students, these are the concepts we are going to discuss on today. Notations, position of a point with respect to the circuit, and secant, definitions of secant, chord, tangent, and length of the tangent, and power of a point, and some problems related to these concepts. Okay, now first of all we are going to discuss what are the notations. Okay, let us denote the circle equation S. Let us denote the circle equation by S. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, right? Now I can express the circle equation like x square means x into x, y square means y into y plus 2gx, that is 2g into 2x. It can be written as x plus x plus f into y plus y plus c. Okay, so let us take xi ya. So let us denote it by si. Okay, notation si can be written as x into xi plus y into yi plus z into x plus xi plus f into y plus yi plus c. Okay, if I is equal to 1, if we take I is 1, then S1 equal to xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c. Okay, it's very important formula. Okay, so similarly S2, x into xy is equal to 2, y into y2 plus z into x plus x2 plus f into y plus y2 plus c. Okay, so next Sij can be written as xi xj, yi yj plus g into xi plus xj plus f into yi plus yj. Okay, so see xi ij, yi yj, xi xj, yi yj. Okay, so it can be denoted by xi is I and j running from 1 2 3 and so on. Okay, so for example, if I is 1 and j is 1, then it can be written as x1 y1, sorry, x1 into x1, y1 into y1, g into x1 plus x1 plus f into y1 plus y1 plus c. So it becomes x1 square plus y1 square, so x1 plus x1, 2x1, that means 2gx1, 2fy1 plus c. This is S11. Okay, this is S11. So what about S12? S12 is x1, x2, y1, y2 plus g into x1 plus x2 plus f into y1 plus y2 plus c. Okay, so I is 1 and j is 2. So substitute x1 x2, y1 y2, g into x1 plus x2, f into y1 plus y2 plus c. These two are very important. Okay, we are using these two notations and this one familiar the problems. Okay, let us discuss. We are going to discuss about the position of a point, right? Okay, see students, position of a point with respect to the plane is with respect to the circle. So before that a circle, before that a circle in a plane divides the plane into three parts. What are those? This is the circle and this is the plane. Divides this plane into three parts. This is exterior of the circle and circumference of the circle and interior of the circle. Okay, any circle divides the plane into three parts. Those are exterior of the circle, interior of the circle and circumference of the circular curve. Okay, basing on this we have to find the position of the point. So how we have to find it? So S equal to 0 be a circle and in a plane, and P x1 y1 be any point on the same plane. Okay, whether it is interior or exterior or on the circle. So let us discuss. So this is circle and this is center. For example, let it be P, be an exterior point. This is the distance and this is radius. So distance and this is radius. So if P is an exterior point, for example let us take P is an exterior point, then the distance from center to that point is greater than the radius. Okay, that means CP is greater than R. That means CP is greater than R. Okay, so now squaring on both sides we get CP square is greater than R square. So what is C here? S is the general equation. That means this is minus E comma minus F and let it be x1 comma y1. Okay, let it be x1 and y1. So the distance. So what is the distance? Square root and square get cancelled. x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square. x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus whole square, which is greater than g square plus f square minus c. G square plus f square minus c. While simplifying it, we get, so x1 square plus y1 square plus g square plus f square, x1 square plus g square plus 2gx1, y1 square plus f square plus 2fy1 is greater than g square plus f square minus c. Is greater than g square plus f square minus c. Okay, so here g square and g square, f square and f square get cancelled. Remaining is x1 square. So remaining are x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 minus c is greater than 0. So already in notations, what is x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx? It represent S11. So S11 is greater than 0. Okay, here if P is an exterior point, then if and only if S11 is greater than 0. S11 is greater than 0. Like this, you have to find the proof. S11 is greater than 0. So CP or CP square minus R square is greater than 0. As your wish. S11 is greater than 0 or CP square minus R square is greater than 0. Similarly, if P is an interior point, then S11 is less than 0 or CP square minus R square is less than 0. And similarly, S11 is equal to 0 when P lies on the circle, or CP square is equal to R square, or CP square minus R square is equal to 0. Clear? So this is about position of a point. If we want to find the position of a point, let us find the value of S11. If S11 is less than 0, then this point P is an interior point. That means CP is less than R. If P is an exterior point, then S11 is greater than 0. Okay. If under if condition, if S1 is equal to 0, then P lies on the circle. That means the distance from center to the point and radius are equal. Like this, you have to find the position of a point. Clear? So this is about position of a point. Once again I repeat, position of a point means S11 is less than 0, then P is an interior point. If S11 is equal to 0, then P is lies on the circumference of the circle. If S11 is greater than 0, then P lies on the exterior of the point. Clear? Let us move the power of a point. See students, power of a point. The power of a point means the power of a point of P with respect to any circle is S11. That is, this is center C. That will be exterior point x1 y1 and C minus z comma minus f, and this is radius. So the CP square, the power of a point is defined as the CP square minus R square. Already we have explained CP square minus R square is nothing but S11. CP square minus R square is nothing but S11. Okay, CP square minus R square is nothing but, if you have to simplify it, we will get the value of S11. Okay, notation S11. So how to find the power of a point? Just we have to find the value of S11. If you want to find the position of a point, then we have to decide the value of S11 is less than 0, equal to 0 and greater than 0. If you want to find the power of a point, just we have to enough to find the value of S11 only. That is the power of a point. Power of a point means the CP square minus R square. That means S11. Okay. Okay, see students, small application in this. S is 0 be a circle and P is any point on the plane, whether it is interior or exterior on the circle. If a line through P meets the circle at A and B, that means, see, for example, and if we take the point be an exterior point, P be an exterior point, meets the circle at A and B, meets the circle at A and B, like this. Then the power of a point is equal to the PA and PB. The power of a point is PA into PB. The power of a point is PA into PB. This is small application. Okay, this is about power of a point. Okay, in the next week, that means S11 is equal to PA into PB. S11 is equal to PA into PB. If you want to find the value of find the power of a point, then you have to find PA into PB. Clear? So this is about position and power of a point. In the next video, I have to discuss about the tangent, what is the definitions of tangent and the secant and chord, and the length of the tangent, and problems related to these two concepts also, and those concepts. Clear?